Good morning, guys. It's Tim from FNGO, the channel that brings you everything in the world of crypto, news, sports, and lifestyle. And this morning, guys, BTC is taking a little bit of a tumble. So just want to dive in to look at the charts quickly here. I personally don't think it's anything to hugely worry about. I think, look, what we've got to remember is we're in 2nd of April now. We had one of the best closing months in the history of Bitcoin, or the best closing month in the history of Bitcoin last month. And we had such a strong run up, like touching obviously all-time highs again. And I mean, if you just look at the graph, it's just so strong. So having a little bit of a correction here is not anything to be super careful about. We didn't have any major corrections kind of since the 24th. We had another good leg up from like 66, kind of 25th of March. And then we're just going sideways for the last couple of weeks, which I've been speaking to you guys about. And then we've dipped about 6% in the last 24 hours. And we're testing a little bit of support here. So we can see that there was a little bit of support around the 66 mark, which we're kind of just testing. We did wick down below. But yeah, this is an area that if we break this, which we're kind of just dipping under now, the next area to really look for is down at the 61. Now, it's not completely out of the question to bounce down to 61, and I wouldn't be too fearful of that as well if we do bounce, kind of drop down to there. I think if we start dropping under there, then maybe it's an area that we need to be a little bit concerned about. But yeah, I think even if we drop down to 61, it's still pretty healthy where we are. There's always volatility coming up to the halving, which we're like 18 days away from. So yeah, that's where we're at with the market. Dropped down about 6%, hovering at the 66K, 67K mark. But overall, not too worried about this. It's kind of healthy. And if we look at the overall market, I mean, Ethereum is down 6.5%, BNB down 5.9%, Solana down 9.8%, 8.9%, sorry. So yeah, pretty much some double-digit drops, like the more volatile altcoins. Obviously, all of the meme coins are down. Shiba Inu down 10%, Dogecoin down 12%. So yeah, most of the altcoins you're going to see high single figures or high double-digit figures, and just red across the market today. Down at 2.6 trillion. Trading volume at $147 billion. And if we go into the sports sector, again, all of the sports ones are always going to take a hit like this, but Lazio is Flan token is flying, so I don't know what's been going on with Lazio. But Flow down 9%, Chile's down 9.6%, market cap is at 3.5 billion, trading volume at 268 million. So we saw obviously a good run up yesterday for Sweat Economy, and then they've dropped down as well. So Block Asset, which is a very cool project, got big hopes actually for Block Assets. You guys should check Block Asset out. Probably one of my favorite tokens around at the moment. So yeah, they're pretty cool. So check Block Asset out. I'm not going to go into them on this video. But yeah, interesting one for you guys to look at. And then I want to actually try and go into, so some of you guys may have been hearing a little bit about Degen chain or Degen Pepe or Depe, D-E-P-E. So basically, imagine you have your layer 1, which is Ethereum. Then you have like a layer 2 on it, let's say, which is Base. And then you have a layer 3 on top of that, which is this chain called Degen. Now, the meme coin mania, which has been like the Degens, the degenerates, that have been trading, I did mainly on Sol, where we've seen the huge rise from Sol, And now that started to move over to base. But from base, we now then move to the Degen chain. And the Degen chain is, as I said, a layer 3. And I'm just going to run you through an example of not really how you buy it, because it's quite a complex thing, but at least top line stuff of how you can do it. So basically, the first thing you need to do is you need to figure out Degen base, and you need to be able to buy some Degen base. So Degen base is as I said, a layer 3, a blockchain. So you can buy it on Bybit, you can buy it on MEXC. So you need to go onto one of these exchanges and you need to buy it on that exchange. You need to buy Degen on that exchange. Then what you need to do is you need to go to MetaMask. Once you go onto MetaMask, you then need to basically send Degen to your base wallet. And then what you will then be able to do is go to Degen chain, bridge.degen.tips. And then what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to then go on here. You'll be able to click on base network. You'll be able to then type in Degen. As you can see in my wallet, I don't have any Degen because I've already bought some and then traded it over. But then you can then essentially bridge here. You can connect your wallet. So I don't have any, but let's say it was 0.76, which is 3 cents. You can then go fetching route, and then you just approve token. You bridge it over here. Now, if you want to add Degen chain to your MetaMask, super simple. Just literally go add Degen chain to MetaMask. And then this is what I used yesterday. So then go on and then add in, go down here, add in Degen chain RPC details, and then add this in to one of your new mainnets. So pretty simple, guys, to be able to add that in. And then what you can then do, then you bridge this over, confirm it, make sure that you have ETH in your base wallet to be able to do the gas fees on there. But then you would have heard of this project, I'm sure, that everyone is talking about, is called Depe. Depe? I think this is how I spell it, how I say it. But this is the first meme coin on Degen. So, yeah, it's degenerate Pepe, essentially. So, yeah, this is essentially where you can buy it. It's on a kind of a fair buy contract. But anyway, this is the first meme coin. This could go to the moon, or this could go to absolute shit. But what you can then do is, say you want to do this, once you've then moved over your Degen to your Degen wallet in MetaMask, then you go to Mint Club. So mint.club, connect your wallet, and then this is a bonding curve platform. So then you can go to all assets, okay? You go into all assets, and then you can start looking through Mint Club. You can look at wrapped Degen. So if I want to see all of these new projects that are being launched on Degen. Now look, most of these are going to be fucking rugs. They're going to be shit, but one of them could be amazing. So Degen Pepe, Depe, however you want to call it. So this is essentially what you can then do. Then you make sure that you have I have 2.3 million Depe in my wallet already. But if I wanted to buy, you can click here. You then make sure that you've got, I don't have enough funds in my wallet at the moment to show you, but $48, 48 Degen, I'll be able to buy 256. Then if you've got money in your wallet, you then can click buy and then just approve it. And that is it. But make sure you have some Degen, because you'll be paying with Degen in terms of your gas fees. It's super, super low anyway. And then look, if you look at this project, 2.3 million Depe, it's worth 162. That's what I've got. But you know what's crazy is here is there's 4.4 million. This was up at 7 million locked. yesterday. So there's a market cap of 16 million, current circulating supplies. So locked up 692 Depe. So yeah, this is kind of where you guys can go to. You can add it to MetaMask just by clicking this. And look, this is proper degenerate. This is gambling. This is gambling at your finest. So just thought I would mention that quickly. And then quite a cool project that I came across as well the other day, which is called Football Craft. So this is a Web3 gaming built on BNB chain and Chili's. So I think they got a grant from Chili's, but yeah, pretty cool and Web3 AI powered football game, which is something for you guys to look into. If you're into sports, if you're into football, if you're into Web3 gaming, then these guys have got some good backing. So yeah, very interesting here. So that's pretty much it for the morning, guys. Don't get too scared about the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still going to rocket, especially after the halving. So make sure that you stack up your Bitcoin. That is your stability, not financial advice, but you want to make sure that you have a good bag of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then your more risky stuff with the other alts. But that's it from me this morning. Have a beautiful day, guys. Wish you all the best. Take care.